It is PEI that will pick up the win here in this extra.
It's been quite the week for Suzanne Burt. A wild win yesterday in the highest scoring game in Scotties history. This morning, Burt and her PEI teammates can lock themselves into the championship pool. Carrie Galusha is not far behind, sitting at 3-2. The skip has her eye on the weekend as round robin wraps up today. Northwest Territories, Prince Edward Island. The Scotties continues. It truly is a beautiful part of Canada. We are situated on Cape Breton Island's east coast. It is Sydney, Nova Scotia, home to about 31,000 people and home to us this week at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. All the action at Center 200. Our feature this morning is PEI versus the Northwest Territories. First flashback last night, draw 11 and two of the favorites going head-to-head. Chelsea Carey, the champion in 2016, versus Rachel Homan, the three-time Scotties champ.
Well, Rachel coming off a loss in the morning, and Chelsea Carey showing some really good form. It was a game last night that the Homan team did not feel comfortable with the ice, and this 3-6 really put Alberta at an advantage.
So Chelsea Carey, Team Alberta, still the only undefeated team in the field. They've already qualified for that championship round. Other scores, Northern Ontario 9-5 over Nova Scotia. Sarah Wark, rookie skip out of BC, another win, 7-6 over Quebec, and Manitoba 12-2 over Nunavut. Now, as we check the standings, this is interesting. Pool A, Alberta already into that championship round. You see those teams at 4-2? Well, obviously 3 of them are battling for those other 3 spots. The 4-2 teams battling for 3 spots, so 4 battling for 3 spots there. We're going to have a tiebreaker already on Pool A, and on Pool B, I mean, literally, it's still pretty wide open. Coming inside the building, as always, glad you're watching our coverage here on TSN. Brian Mutrick, joined by Kathy Gauthier. And we know after the curling season, a lot of CFL teams across the country will contact Suzanne Burt looking for an offensive coordinator. Wow, 25 points in the game yesterday between PEI and New Brunswick. That's a Scotties record in a game, by the way. Can Burt keep this style of play going, though, Kathy?
Well, the style of play she may not want to keep going. They have 9 points as an average per game. That is very good, but she also plays that even when she's up, no defense. She was up 5 points yesterday after 2 and let Andrea Crawford back in within a couple.
Carrie Galusha is having a strong week. She's never had a winning record at the Scotties, yet to make the playoffs. Closest 5-6 at St. Catharines back in 2017. What's been going right this week so far for Carrie?
It's actually been the whole year, Brian. They put a lot more time into it, traveling and playing in more spiels and winning and proving to themselves they can. But it is a very special relationship between John Epping and Carrie Galusha. He pushes her. She said he's the most honest and most active coach she's ever had, and it is making a huge difference.
Galusha, a 1-4 record all-time versus Burt at the Scotties. They're both pushing to make that championship round of 8, which begins tomorrow. First rock next from Sydney, Nova Scotia.
We definitely know we're always the underdog, just being Team NWT. We've worked really hard this year. We've tried different things this year. It seems to be paying off, so we just want to keep rolling with what we've been doing all season, and we'll see what happens.
We would love to be in the championship pool and then, you know, just reassess and each game as it comes and just go from there and see how it goes at the end of the week.
The 2019 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. The 2019 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of curling Canada, by Home Hardware, Here's How, and by New Holland, #TogetherBlue.
Wednesday morning, day 5 of the Scotties. Time to meet the teams, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. We begin with Prince Edward Island out of the Charlottetown Curling Club. Suzanne Burt, Marie Christensen, Megan Hughes, and Michelle McQuaid make up the team. And for Northwest Territories, out of the Yellowknife Curling Club, Skip, Carrie Galusha, Sarah Colton, Brittany Tran, and Shona Barber. So another busy morning at Center 200 as the Scotties continues on TSN, and this, that critical stage where you look to tomorrow, the championship round of 8 begins. Both these teams, great weeks so far, both a great chance to make that top 8. Rock colors this morning, Prince Edward Island, Suzanne Burt, the red, the Territories, the yellow, and it was Carrie Galusha winning that draw to the button, so we are officially underway. Lead stones from Michelle McQuaid from PEI. And a critical game here, Kathy, for both sides. They've both quietly gone about their business. Not traditional favorites at the Scotties, but both very impressive so far.
Well, they have been, and this game means a lot to both of them. For Suzanne, who's been off for a couple of years, she said the chemistry on this team is really, really good, and that is part of the key to their success. And for Carrie Galusha, they committed to put the extra time in and to travel. And she said before the event even started that the results have surprised her in terms of you put this in, you get X out. And so to take that a little bit further, make championship pool, take a good record with you would be a massive step in convincing her that she needs to do more of the same next year to build and build.
We're really tight.
39-year-old Shona Barber leads stones. Seen her many times here at the Scotties with Carrie. And up goes the deep corner guard. They're hoping it's a corner, but it slides in, so free gain for Burt. She can go at it.
Control. Just control. Yeah. Control. Little big. Okay. Careful.
Michelle McQuaid leads stones for PEI. Michelle, Megan, and Suzanne all live in Charlottetown. The import is the third, Marie Christensen, who lives in this province in Halifax.
It's fine. Normal, yeah. Thing. Yeah, it was big. Just take a few feet off. You're good. Yeah. Just a little slower side. I think that's more. Tight. I don't think it's more, but leave it, I think. It'll come off.
Carrie also one of the teams in the field that is at the upper end, I would say, of the ability to score, has scored about 7.5 points every game. So you're looking at two very offensive teams this morning. The key will be the balance. But not afraid of rocks.
You might have to go to finish.
It's been a wild week, though, Kathy. I mean, yesterday I go to get a coffee, grab a bite to eat. I think what Suzanne, as you said, was up by 5. Next thing you know, it's 12-12 going to the 11th end. I'm like, what is happening here? So some crazy offensive games, and as we mentioned off the top, that was a Scotties record for points in a game, 25, a 13-12 win for Suzanne Burt over New Brunswick.
And that was not at all a reflection of poor ice conditions, that there were shots that you couldn't make. Nope. Lots of rocks in play, lots of big shots made.
The lights aren't working. I don't see that at all. Yeah, I like board.
Is that a part of the 5-rock rule, Kathy, or is that just their style of play?
It is. It's a bit of both, but mostly it's style of play. Both Carrie and Suzanne have been around for a long time. They've been in this event many times. They're not coming here to run them up and down with you. They're coming here to play, but sometimes you have to remember what the scoreboard says.
Sarah, yep. Hard roll. Go. Good, Britt. What was that time, Karen? 10-5. Okay. Oh, it was more. Board. Yeah. Okay. Board? Yes, board. Yeah. Board, weight's good. Yep. Just board. Yep. Hard. Gotta go. All you got. Yep. Okay. It's good. The weight was good. Down a hair.
Hung around.
Try to make it even. The top bar.
It feels like
you got it.
Like
Should
the draw to the button.
okay in this path. This is a little tighter, so just stay close. Yeah. Okay.
So Kathy, Brittany is the import on this team from the Yellowknife Curling Club, lives in Calgary.
We just clean. Pretty nice.
Good young player, 25 years of age. And we saw her win gold at the Canadian Juniors with Jocelyn Peterman out of Alberta back in 2012 as a third in Napanee, Ontario. And this, the first Scotties for Brittany Tran, but she has that big-time experience from junior and has looked very much at home so far in this event.
Well, and that's why Carrie would have picked her up. Brings not experience at the Scotties, but brings great shooting ability, which is your key ask when you're picking up someone.
Just here. Okay. Good go here.
I just think we should roll in front of the center because I don't think I can get the roll that way.
Yeah, that's good.
Marie Christensen, I had an opportunity to meet Marie in Sochi in 2015. She was there with her father, who was on the Canadian senior men's team playing in the World Championship.
Yeah.
Wonderful young lady, just so passionate about this game. It's wonderful to see her here.
Whoa, little up.
And this is the chemistry that Suzanne has
Yep.
said has been so easy.
Whoa, Megan. Yep. Good.
Look at that shot, just by that red guard, and she'll flip behind.
Just to it.
Yeah.
Bump it a bit.
Okay. Felt nice in this
Top
pass,
40.
speed-wise still. Yeah, same as draw the pin, hey? Stay close, Shonda. Yeah. I can throw that same, right? Yep. As draw. Okay. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a little less.
Okay, you've got
Just
room.
top 8 right now, top 4.
Here is one of the keys for me today is watching Sarah Colton. Sarah, such an accomplished junior player. And the first year that she and Carrie got together, you could sort of see, not friction, but just not being on the same page. Both having skipped their own team, different theories, but they have settled in as a very strong tandem. Sarah's numbers not great so far this week. She is a much better player than the stats would show.
Okay, what wait?
But if she starts to play that little bit better, that's going to make shots easier for Carrie. And I think that it will be even easier for Northwest Territories to produce some victories.
In the back. Just follow the rock.
Yep.
Kind of wait.
She said, throw it up.
Easy. Got that? Yeah.
So that's firm. Good. We've been talking about.
Double opportunity for Marie because of where those stones wound up.
Yeah! Gotta go!
Gets them both going and slides that yellow into the weeds a little bit there in the 12-foot.
Okay, Marie.
Here.
Sure.
Now double opportunity back now
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
for Sarah
Do you want
Colton.
this? Or do you want less?
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You got
Sarah
it.
just 25 years of age, Kathy, but we've seen her around for a while. She qualified as a skip back in Montreal in 2014 with Yukon.
Yeah. Whoa.
Competed in a couple of Canada Winter Games as well, and she was just a youngster competing in all those Canadian juniors and gaining valuable experience there.
Go.
Attempting the
Very
double
nice.
and a lovely shot from Sarah Colton.
That's a great shot. Not only does she make the double, but there's lots of separation between the stone that she just threw and the one that is behind the guard.
Shona's so funny. She like puts 2 strokes down and comes down. She's like, sorry. I'm like, that was me, not you.
So you can hit it thick and then.
Yeah.
Should be okay.
What? Yeah, I
Should
think
be
it is.
okay.
You're right.
Throw it normal up.
Okay. Okay. Get a roll.
Go for the double, but
Okay.
just play it safe and
Yeah.
roll too.
I want to thank our viewers for joining us this morning and every morning, our curling coverage on TSN, and just some apologies here early. Having a few technical difficulties with the broadcast. You can't see, obviously, the scoreboard or what we call the bug on your screen, but we're working on getting that fixed for you. And at the very least, we can just blame Kathy Gaucher for anything that
I
goes
didn't know
wrong
I
this
wasn't
morning.
supposed to unplug it.
Oh, just pay the power bill, please, Kath. So we appreciate your patience.
Try to get the double and not jam at the back.
Okay.
She didn't jam, just missed it.
Sorry.
Just a little overswept, too thin.
Yeah.
Needed
It
to
was just
catch
too
a
thin,
little
yeah.
bit more.
Speed should be nice here, Carrie.
I like splitting.
Yeah, I like that.
We come around, I may give her a run.
Well, this morning, Kathy, it is Carrie's
be nice to leave here.
126 Scotties game. She's 11th all-time now
Yeah.
in games played, and you could argue this one of the biggest games of her career
Yes.
with that opportunity. And you look at her record, a chance to make that championship round of 8.
It is. For Carrie, it's not only making the championship round, it's if she wins this game, the record that she would take through keeps her very much in contention for the Final Four. And that has not happened to Carrie.
I think we're there right now.
Two choices. One is that you go to the wings to split the house. That is the one chosen by Carrie. The other is that you try to duck behind. The problem, if you do, you go deep, you give a freeze. Even if you make it great, there'll be a short red run for Suzanne Burt. And for Carrie, feels that if she's out here in the wings at all, Suzanne will chase to not give up 3. And that should keep a relatively simple shot for her on her final for 2.
14-4.
Ooh. That was really heavy for the time they wanted.
Oh, yeah?
So we heard 14-4, and they're saying, Carrie, you heard her say maybe that's heavy for what they wanted. What is a good time for drawweight this morning in your estimation, Kathy?
You know what? It's been closer to 15, and I think that that is what Brittany and Shona suggested to Carrie that she threw. So she throws the rock, and it's great feedback from Sarah, because what Sarah's saying is that if, in fact, the ice was as keen as you were advised, you would have been well through.
So the final stone here in 1 for Suzanne Burt without hammer. Wants to stick around with her shooter, and she will, but a good start here for the team out of Yellowknife. It is a hit for 2 here for Carrie Galusha in this first end.
All right, girls, control.
Yeah.
Shouldn't do much.
Yeah, it should be nice.
And
in
what
this
kind of
path.
weight?
Control.
Okay, let's go.
Carrie also played in 4 Canadian mixed curling championships with brother Jamie Cooey. Won a silver in 2015 in North Bay, Ontario.
You got
And
it, Carrie, right
you
up.
mentioned making the playoffs. We saw Jamie a few years back make
We
that
did.
3-4 game. Played in a bronze medal game he took on his brother. And pretty exciting for the Cooey Galusha family, as everyone in the show this year again.
Well, we always talk about how strong curling genetics are. A great example in that family. 2 at the Briar, 1 at the Scotties, and there's a pair.
Perfect hits. And 2 on the board for Carrie Galusha on this Wednesday morning at the Scotties. Glad you're with us. Second end right after this. A lot of history here in beautiful Sydney. It was founded by the British back in 1785. Used to be home to one of North America's biggest steel mills, and was very busy during the First and Second World Wars.
Beautiful.
It is an amazing part of the country. Every morning, picture perfect, a little bit cold, but that's all right. We live in Canada. That's expected.
It's not as cold as much as it's windy. And it's cold.
It's
All right.
a great part to be here in Eastern Canada. In our feature matchup, it is the Northwest Territories. A nice hit and stick for Carrie Galusha in that first end. So a 2-0 advantage. And here in the second end, it is Suzanne Burt with hammer throwing the red stones. And you see the tight corner going up from Michelle McQuaid.
This may run a little straighter, just that
Well, and a
trigger
really
in.
good
Yeah.
first end for both teams. For Suzanne Burt, she'll look back on that last end and think about 2 doubles just missed. Marie Christensen made the contact with both, but wound up leaving one behind a guard. And for Suzanne, just caught her double a little bit thin, and that really was the difference, combined with a very nice double by Sarah Colton.
Looks hot.
Top 8.
No,
Top 4.
looks a little hot.
Yeah,
It's
we're
like
T.
button. Do you want to take it back here?
We are T. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, go a little. Whoa, not too far. Okay, 1475.
Okay.
Just here.
Just have to keep. Did she call control? Yeah. Okay, we just have to make sure we keep the shooter here. We're a little big. Close. Whoa, yep. And hair solid. Yep. Yep. Yes. Whoa.
We've talked about the rocks in play, and so for Carrie and her team, one of the keys is to get some strength through the middle this morning. The second and leads for PEI and thirds are in better position, and that means it's tougher for Carrie, and also a confident Carrie. She gets that broom in the right place and makes a couple of shots. You can just feel that that belief is coming to her that not only does she belong here, but she's going to be in the championship pool. That kind of confidence makes a world of difference.
Sarah, yep.
Go, Sarah. I think we're rolling out, but
Sarah Colton to try get some extra curl, but yeah, they'll lose the shooter.
Well, and Brian, you talked about it in the opening about how many points Suzanne Burt has put on the board, but that balanced attack, if you get that kind of edge of 2 or 3 points, you have to change your tactics a bit and not let them back in. But the rack 'em up, well, that is because they have found ways to score a tremendous number of points, lead the field in what they do.
Keys to the Game brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue, soft and absorbent for over 95 years.
Back 4, just T. Coming down, T. Yep. Liner. Yep, Marie. Oh, yeah, look, you're by. You're by. Line's really good. There. Great shot, Megan. Just on the inside. Run it.
oh, this is okay too.
I think we run it. Don't we? I don't mind the run. Roll in if anything. Okay.
Now that stone completely buried. Try to run it back. Sarah will try to pick it out at a minimum. Open it up.
Rain's good.
Whoa,
Yep.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa! Roll it. Nice shot. Atta girl.
Lovely run back double.
Now it's back-to-back ends. She's made some big shots.
Yeah, good sweep.
Sarah and Carrie both live in Yellowknife. We mentioned Brittany out of Calgary and Shona in Inuvik.
That's some distance to travel up there, and I know that there's a lot of teams that have distance issues, but there is a large land mass and just the difficulty of airplanes. There's not that many that fly in and out of places, and so for Carrie, she said other teams can drive to really competitive events where they take one plane. For them, it's always 2 or 3, and the travel time and cost is still prohibitive. But with this kind of play, Brian, and demonstrating that they are a competitive team and that they do fit in here, gives them a chance for more sponsorship dollars.
Leave them one behind T back there.
They did play in 5 tour events this year. They qualified in 3 and they won 1.
They did.
And they were pretty animated about, listen, one of our goals is to try qualify for the pre-trials for the next Winter Olympics, and
I like this.
taking it very seriously and
Top 8, full 8.
making that commitment.
Nice speed here. Draw the button. Yeah.
Top 8, full 8.
Okay. You got it. Okay.
And an update for you. You can see Newfoundland Labrador leading in the second, and a few blanks there on sheet C and D.
A little bit more than draw to the button.
Great to see we have our toys back here, Kathy.
Yeah.
T-line.
Well, and in that game, Team Canada has Jill Officer back in the lineup today in the second position.
Yeah, we can go.
Not sure whether that's an illness on the bench or just trying to shake things up after struggling a little bit. Team Jones.
It's full 8
Not bad when you have the greatest second of all time to come off the bench to help you out as TSN continues to unveil the greatest female players of all time, and it was Dawn Askin, the top lead, and of course yesterday announced that Jill Officer, the top second, and we'll unveil this afternoon the top third of all time, or vice. What did you go with, Kathy? Third, vice? What was your
third?
Third,
in
yeah.
Manitoba.
It's kind of different across the country, isn't it?
It is very much.
Yep. Hair up. Roll a little heavy. Spit up, Susan. Michelle. Yep. Go hard. Hard. Roll, Megan. Very nice.
There's a great shot. It is shaping up to be an epic battle of thirds based on the first two ends. We've had some doubles and run backs. She almost made the perfect double last end, and now a fantastic roll to lie one, arguably two buried.
You had a good chance to chat with Suzanne about Marie and that chemistry. What did she say has been working for them?
She said it just wasn't any work. That was the key. And, you know, when you have a new team, sometimes you got to set ground rules. Here's what I need. Here's what I don't want to hear when I miss. She said it's just been easy, that she's not had that kind of chemistry before, and that has produced results.
You got it, right to your brim.
Here, Sarah. Okay.
Broom looks like the run back double here, Kathy.
It's the attempted for sure.
Peel. Close. Queen. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Queen. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Yep. No.
Shoot.
And gets the one red stone to go. Update time. Let's hop in on Sheet C. Yukon taking on at Team Saskatchewan. And one stone to come. It looks like Team Saskatchewan is lying two, with one to come here from Nicole Baldwin out of the Whitehorse Curling Club.
I'm trying to make the double to score two. Made a lot of shots yesterday. Pushed Team Jennifer Jones till about the eighth when Jennifer broke it open, but we'll only get one, so that's a steal for Saskatchewan.
So Robin Silvernagel gets the steal. Robin, a rookie skip here as well, and at 3 and 2, certainly one of those teams in that conversation for the championship round of 8, which begins tomorrow afternoon.
And Suzanne playing the hit on that back stone. They've taken a number of looks. I don't think 100% confident that it is their red stone that is shot, so hit it to make sure that you lie two.
Go. Nice shot.
Girl, do you think it was normal?
No, it wasn't
It's like
normal. It's in between.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Just a nose or a little roll.
Okay.
Just give her.
Okay. Control?
Yeah. Let's go, Carrie.
You got it.
Queen.
9-5.
Yep. Go,
Yep.
Lil. Yep. Whoa.
9-5.
Queen it.
No. Coming down a bit.
We'll have to hold the shooter.
Okay, my bad.
And now for Suzanne, she could hit if she wants, or she'll draw for two, either way.
Be interesting to see if Carrie feels that that was the weight she wanted, or if she threw a little bit more. It was a lot of weight to hold it in the straight spot.
So the draw to the hearts.
Then the other side. Do you know this path or the other path better? Well, that's our draw to the button path, the other side, but whatever you like.
Let's go the other side. Yeah. I thought that would happen.
I like it too.
Yeah.
It is amazing, Suzanne, obviously in her rookie debut at the Scotties, she had the best round robin record. She is one of the most decorated junior curlers I think we've ever seen. A back-to-back Canadian champ, world gold medalist. She actually won 4 medals at Canadian Juniors and was a world champion back in 2001. Very impressive junior resume.
Top 4.
Well, and as she says, life just got in the way. She has an 11-month-old now, and when you're dealing with all of life's opportunities, sometimes it's hard to apply time to curl, and your passions take a back burner. There's your deuce.
Hasn't been to the Scotties since 2016 in Grand Prairie, as you mentioned. Took a 2-year break from competing at provincials. Well, she is back, and she's back in this game, all tied up at 2. Welcome back inside Center 200. It's named in honor of the 200th anniversary of the founding of Sydney back in 1785. They broke ground on the facility in 1985. It opened up a few years later in 1987. And here at Center 200, we have a pair of 2s on the board in a 2-2 tie. One of the storylines obviously was the offense that both these teams capable of putting up this week, and so far with Hammer, both teams able to score their 2s.
Yep. You go. Yep. Good shot. Nice.
Good job. Okay, right around here. All right, pretty close. Yeah, I think
So here in the third end, Hammer back to Northwest Territories and Carrie Galusha. And lead stones on the way as Shona Barber set to deliver.
Top 8. I think we're close. You're gonna have to go a bit. Yeah, I think
Close,
it's
yeah.
top 12.
Yep. Hard.
Top 12.
Gotta
Top
go
8.
line.
We're tight.
Hard line, girls. And wait. Hard, you can rub off. Rub off, you gotta rub off.
We're tight.
Go, go, go. Hard, Brittany. You gotta rub off.
Got to rub off is make sure that you don't lock the stone so they can always run it back if they have to.
Yeah. All right, let's make this one nice.
A lot of key games this morning, especially this one. Team wildcard 4-1 for New Brunswick, basically a must-win at 2-3 for Andrea Crawford. Final stone to come here from Casey Scheidegger. We had a look here, Kathy. I think she's shot stone already, but how do you score 2 here?
Well, they spend a lot of time because the draw really isn't there with the port being the size that it is. So I think what Casey's trying to do is rub off her own. You'll see when it comes into the picture. And that never mind, if you just grazed off the yellow to onto red, maybe you roll to the middle. It was just a really tough shot no matter what you do.
So after a blank in one, a single in the second, and a 1-0 advantage. So Andrea Crawford, New Brunswick, with Hammer over there in the third end.
Yeah. Let's go, Britt.
PEI lies 2, but they're both deep. And so for Brittany, an opportunity to get around.
I think we're top 4 on its own.
Had a good chat with the coach, John Epping, last night. He talked about Brittany, and I asked what she brings to the team, and he said, great shooting, obviously, great sweeping. And he says, it's kind of funny, she's the detail person, just like me. If I'm not around, she sort of becomes the coach. She's the one that sort of takes care of the binder that they have for a lot of the situations, game situations, and really loves the attention to detail, does Brittany Tran on this team.
It's quick.
Yeah, and just have to get out there.
Full
and
8?
Give it a chance. Yeah. Good pass.
Newfoundland Labrador, Team Canada, and a 1-1 tie there.
Better.
I thought
In the third.
No, it's lots. I don't think so. Where? Top 8. Top 4.
She had the opportunity to throw this on the first one.
If you have to.
Same path.
At least T, Suzanne. Yep, go, Marie.
Top 8.
Not at least. That's good. Good shot.
Much better weight, but we're seeing very much that path on the intern side that just runs straight for such a long time before the movement.
Jamming on our own. The run or even the double.
I like
the
the
run.
run. I like the run.
Okay, Brett.
Heel? Yeah, heel. You got it.
whoa.
Yep.
No.
Carey wanting to open up the front, was hoping to run it back. Not quite delivered. Well, there's only 1 percentage point between the teams overall, but what you'll see when you compare the leads, first of all, some good numbers, but the edge, that goes to PEI. When you move up to the second position, some good numbers, but it is now a 5-point difference between the leads, or the seconds from PEI to Northwest Territories. So you're building. You've got a 2% advantage at lead. You've got a 5% advantage. And the more that goes up the line, the tougher it is for the person throwing last rock.
All over this. Are we on the front? Gonna tick it over a little? Yep. Whoa.
This is the second Scotties for Marie Christensen. She played in 2 Canadian juniors for Nova Scotia and won a silver at this year's Canadian Mixed Curling Championship in Winnipeg for Nova Scotia as a third with Kendall Thompson's team. And as you say all the time, Kathy, any of that national experience, just you can carry it over and put it in your back pocket, and it always helps.
All of it, you know, the building, all the extra autograph signing, the media, the cameras, the attention. Start an event, they sharpen rocks, and they sharpen them again. All of those things start to make a difference. And that is a problem. So we showed you that PEI was ahead, 2% at lead, 5% at third. Well, the trend continues. 5% differences between Marie Christensen and Sarah Colton. I've talked about Sarah. Her numbers don't reflect the player that she is, but she has struggled a bit. That last shot, an example. It is only when you get to the skip position that is a win for the Northwest Territories, with Carey Galusha being 8 percentage points better than Suzanne Burke.
Suzanne Berta's only head-to-head record at the Scotties all-time, a 4-1 record at the Scotties career versus Carey Galusha.
Gotta go to get it over there, probably.
And to me, this is the battle that we're watching right now at the third position that will dictate the outcome of this game. Just seeing that Marie's numbers are 5% better, but it is also the timing of shots.
Gotta tap her on ours now. Do we angle ours in? Yeah.
We gotta open up this side.
Yeah, I agree.
Or we tap it, but
either one.
This is really nice.
Yeah. Just control.
And then if you go there,
yeah, I like
that's
control.
Fine
yeah.
too.
Do you like control or board?
Blank in the third end.
I was thinking more
So
here.
UConn still with Hammer in 4. Saskatchewan up 1-0.
Okay, 9-5 here.
Yeah, let's go.
9-5.
9-5.
Wait, solid.
Might be up a little close. Yep.
9.
Yes! Whoa!
Whoa!
This is the audible. Carey's trying to call for that run. Catches it still too thin.
Go.
Good sweep.
Yeah, I'm looking. Shoot, sorry.
That's okay.
Just backed it up there.
Yeah.
You were out where you had to hit it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Or guard.
Yeah, we're even over here a bit more.
She draws around and sits here, but that's okay.
Yeah, I like
A
that.
little tuck around.
And she's playing a little tuck around her, even if the stone's in the 12-foot to the right of that center line, because throwing a long guard, because of how much it curls, would just give Carey access to come around it all and draw to the 4-foot or even down to the back stone, which not only would be shot, but negate all of the work to get those 2 points in there right now for PEI.
Similar path, though.
So you're guarding by being in the house to make the draw that much tougher.
We mentioned the travel for Carey Galusha's team, and competing in a few slams for Suzanne Burt. They won 2 of 6 events this season, including the PEI Provincials. They played in a slam in Oakville, Ontario this season, losing to Carrie Anerson in a semifinal. We saw Carrie in that wildcard play-in game.
We're top 4 right now.
It's really gliding.
To move it. Okay, it's coming down. Get ready. It's Michelle's rock all day. It's top 4. I don't want
It's coming
to.
down, it's coming down, it's coming down.
Let it sit. Don't touch.
Yeah, I don't want to.
No. Cannot touch, cannot touch.
Okay.
So Suzanne saving her sweepers for later on in the game, something I'm sure Kathy, as a former lead, you appreciate.
Yes, throw it hard. Don't make me work. No, says no one ever.
What do we do then?
Yeah, I don't know what else.
If we don't play
Unless
that.
we just, like, you can't even really get here. Yeah, just skinny. We'll roll out, but then she'll do the same thing. You'll have a tap for 1.
Skinny on what?
Like the 7 on 2. What are you
Oh,
thinking?
that's
You're thinking on the
no.
inside?
Yeah, well, I'm just wondering if there's room with the intern there.
I don't think so with the
Or we
intern.
just try to
bump
draw
the sit
around here.
and get in that hole.
Yeah.
I think. How much does it curl here? Could you play this? They need. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that might be there.
We have to throw like back line. Do you think you can get to
No,
this?
not. We won't ever get that with that.
What about running back the
ever.
guard there, Kathy? Running it back into the house.
Okay,
No, it's
then
red.
back
I don't
4?
think so.
No. I think we just play like.
I don't mind coming this way if you wick off here or if you get by.
Well,
and
yeah,
you're-
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we have to do.
Yeah, I
this.
think with the out.
Yeah, that's. Not
I think that's
bad.
what we have to play with.
Just tee.
Do you want to play with like top 4 or
I
you
think
want to
just
play with?
T-line,
Yeah, just tee.
Sarah
Maybe a
Colton was
little
talking
heavy.
about this
Yeah.
double. That is so
We'll run a
thin.
little straight here.
Yeah, this side will run straighter.
So what they're playing is to try to navigate
You
the
got it.
port. This is no free walk in the park.
But
It looks okay from down there.
okay, yeah.
If you're tight to that guard, you should be fine.
Yeah. What weight? Like we're just straight drawing.
Let's check in
or
on
we need
sheet
that tap?
A, Team Canada
Go like that.
versus Newfoundland Labrador, and Jennifer Jones, 2 in the house with 1 to come. And I believe with that ice, it is the hit here for Kelly Sharp to pick up a single.
You bet. Looking for the nose for the single.
Whoa, don't jump it. Don't jump it.
And clean, usually a good sign. And
One yellow.
shooter sticks around for the single.
I didn't get to see it. That's fine.
your call.
No, it's
fine.
Close.
I think we're a little
Where?
A little up.
Hold it.
No, it's
Coming
good.
down. Oh, no.
Tough
It's
shot.
coming down.
Has to have the right
Gotta
weight.
go
Has to
weight.
get the finish.
Gotta make it curl. Gotta curl it tight.
T-line.
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 Yep. Make it curl. Make it curl. Go. Get it
Love to get in there for at least second shot, Stone, and
I don't think
I don't think so. It's still even that one back
Wow,
red.
You guys really carved that in at the end there.
That's
Back
good.
8, I
thought
think,
we
is
were
your
losing
second
the
shot.
red.
Do we ever do a small tap? 15-7? That's actually not
Perfect
bad.
weight.
Yeah,
Maybe a
just
hair
really
light.
ran. I guess we could have tightened.
You don't like nosing?
Well, then she just got this.
If you nose it, we can just. What does she do if we just guard Suzanne? How does she score?
She makes something.
She
That's
can't
tough,
get.
though.
She can't get both, can she ever? Like it would only be for one.
Yeah, I think we got it.
I do too.
So she can tap this in. Okay.
And that's like a pretty easy score, I think, for her is to tap
It's that
back.
stone at the
Yes.
back. That is second shot. They talked about playing the tap, that short tap on the red stone
Do you
that's
think she can get both?
in front.
We're shot over that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So 2 options. You want to be really aggressive. You can play the short tap behind the yellow and leave your shooter there. That would force Carrie to make a tough shot against 3. Or you can protect what you have now by throwing the guard, and that's the option that she's chosen.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice quick spot here.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. Ran. For like. less than 3 feet.
Tight. Line's good. It's nice and tight. Line's good. Michelle.
Okay.
If you can keep it at 2,
Line's
that'd be best.
Yeah, we're
Final
tight.
stone here in 3 for Suzanne Burt without
Michelle,
hammer.
Michelle, go,
Trying to
go,
plug things
Michelle.
up.
Come on, guys, go, 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 yes. A little more, go. You gotta go, you gotta go. Great.
Good.
Really good sweep.
Nice. Good. Really nice shot. Good.
Like that spot?
Yeah. Good. I didn't want her to be able to
Over on sheet D, a lot of rocks in play. New Brunswick team a wild card with one to come from the former Canadian junior champ, Andrea Crawford.
She's trying to run her own corner guard back because 3 is potential if she's able to pick out the shot stone at the back of the 4.
Coming across center.
Too thin.
So the angles will not line up, and it will be a steal of 1
Falling
for
off
Team
the
Wildcard. So Casey Scheidegger out of Lethbridge, a 2-0 lead after 3.
Yeah, let's just tap the 2. Just that back 4 weight.
Like back 8?
Wait, what? What were you thinking? What it? Back
Well, okay, back 4.
8? Back, well, no, you can throw a little more.
Ever try the run back on the yellow right side of your
Timeout.
screen, Kathy? Is that a little risky?
Onto the red
The
stone
red,
that is
yeah.
shot.
Yellow to red. Maybe you get lucky and double them.
Well, you'd have to be really lucky
Well,
to
hey.
double them.
Okay.
Timeout called, and John
They're
Epping
sitting
will
3.
come out for
Are you sure?
Northwest Territories.
Draw looks really hard.
I agree, John.
Yeah.
Even? I don't know.
That board is
That was
tiny.
something that one, I think.
So they're 1, 2, 3.
They're 1, 2.
Oh. Yeah.
Are we?
Who's third?
I thought we are.
We're third?
yeah, no,
Okay.
we're third.
This makes it really easy. Hit this.
I think it's 2.
You just hit this one. You got
Hit what?
hit this red. You got a
If we
solid
hit
half of
this,
it. That shot
we
carry is. I don't
over
think
this
that
one?
shot's. It's us.
No. No, I was looking at this.
It's this one at the top.
Yeah.
So play hack weight. You can score. You can play the double, right? Like just touch this one here. Yeah.
Will that be back enough?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. You'll be in for sure. But Carrie, even if you just pick it, we give up a steal of 1 is gold. Yeah. A steal of 1 here to me looks gold.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's play that.
Yeah.
Like
We have half of this.
oh,
I
you got a
think.
solid
And then you
half.
just hit it into
So
this,
we
right?
could even
Try
throw a
it,
little
try
more,
it,
like
yeah,
board.
play it.
Why don't I just throw more weight?
Sure.
Board?
I would throw board, control, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you know the ice for.
Pretty straight.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Thank you.
I
Let's
like
just
control, but
pick
maybe
it. Let's
board's
just pick
better.
it and give them one.
And then you'll probably get a
Carrie.
control from me.
I threw this in practice real good and it ran straight.
That draw's not
Yeah,
even
we know.
He is one
didn't
of
even see
my
that.
favorite people to listen to as a coach.
What do you think
He
for
comes
ice
out
there?
there
Like
and
pretty
he
tight
just
ice?
minimizes everything. First of all, he has them take a look and realize that it's not 3, it's 2
You got it.
that they're facing. And from the hack, Brian, you talked about playing that angle run in. That's really tough. But for John, who's on a bench right behind the sheet, he can see about half. So his point to Carrie is, you know, you might be able to score, but even if you don't, pick it out. You give up 1 in an end that you have been behind and chasing. 1 is nothing.
Yeah.
That out-turn draw through the port to the 4-foot, I don't even know if it's there. It is a small hole.
Well, John was their coach 2017 in St. Catharines. As a player, recently won that bronze medal at the Brier in Regina in 2018. We'll see John and his team in the wildcard game in Brandon. And in talking to him yesterday, too, Kathy, he said he now has a huge appreciation for coaching and coaches, and he feels it's made him a better player and a skip from watching from a different perspective. So after the timeout, final stone here in 3, Carrie Galusha.
Gary told me every time he comes out, it leads to points, but not this time.
Very close, but rubs on the guard. And a steal of 2 for Suzanne Burt and PEI. The offensive specialist with 2 more. It's 4-2, Prince Edward Island. Welcome back to Cape Breton Island.
Sabrina and the girls.
Where is Gauthier and the guys? Is that boat? Oh, it's just...
It's a big yacht out in the harbor.
All right, then. Well, it is an important day. As you see on Pool A, we know Alberta already into the championship round of 8. And those 4-2 teams on Pool A battling for 3 spots, obviously. We know there's already going to be a tiebreaker. Pool B, crucial game. Look at Prince Edward Island. Suzanne Bird at 4-1, a chance to go to 5-1 and get into that championship round. And you see the territories at 3-2. As our updates continue here at Center 200, we'll check in on Saskatchewan, very much in the mix at 3-2, and Team Yukon trying to get their first win. Final stone here, Nicole Baldwin drawing against a pair. It's the intern draw. Needs full 8, I believe, Kathy.
She does indeed. And I think that this shows her confidence. Earlier in the week, they might have been playing a hit, just not really sure about draw weight. She has really started to make a lot more shots. It's the comfort with the arena ice and all that this event brings. And yeah, those guys, they do got this. There's your single.
There it is, one on the board. So Nicole Baldwin out of the White Horse Curling Club ties it up after 4 with Team Saskatchewan.
What was it?
Well, and back here, Brian, it's really important for Carrie Galusha and her team to score this end, to stop that momentum that PEI is gaining. You talked about their offense. They are very comfortable with rocks, and they will continue to apply pressure.
I was like, I feel like it's over. Okay, let's jam it.
Guard over curling.
And then try and roll this. Try to stick the shooter. Yeah. Just 9-5? I think
So Suzanne Bird
I
scoring
like
that 2 in the second, stealing 2 in 3. So a 4-2 advantage. And here in 4 it is the team out of the Yellowknife Curling Club with Hammer throwing the yellow stones. And this one on the way from Brittany Tran.
Yep, hard. Whoa, whoa. Close, clean it. Yep. Just clean. Yep. Whoa. Sarah, roll it.
Ah, go, Shona. That's good.
Picks one out, was hoping to stick around with
Man, when I say yes, they just
their raised stone.
tight though.
The same weights, probably.
Finding the difference this morning, we just heard Carrie say, man, as soon as I say yes, they just back up. So they're having a harder time anticipating this morning. They have overswept a number of stones.
Not much more.
Need to settle in.
Same weight. Might be a little higher. Okay, it's over. It's higher. Over curling again.
Get a little rub. I don't know if we're deep enough.
It's dead.
So close.
Just not quite getting out
Okay.
there.
You have to.
Yeah. This is good too, but I like real nice here.
Well, back-to-back opportunities for Northwest Territories with the second over curl. And you heard Suzanne saying you're just not getting out there to the stick, so helping it along a little bit means it starts its curl faster, and it's just impossible to hold it.
T, clean.
It's a little bit.
No. If it's up.
No.
Back 8. Can I go? Should I go?
No, it's.
No, Sarah.
No, it's. So
Keep
we're
it
not
straight,
even
Sarah.
at
On
all.
this? Yep.
No. Sorry, I need some more specific where it's going.
Well, a bit of a communication error there. You heard Brittany yelling, knowing that she was heavy, trying to catch that corner guard and maybe roll her shooter in the house to get something out of that shot. But you also heard Carrie sharing, I need more. You can't just say, no, it's not there. Although I did think I heard them say it was back 8. It sounded like Bugs Bunny or Elmer Fudd there.
Tight. Really tight. Mine's good.
You're the best, Gauthier. That's why they call you the GOAT, right?
No.
Greatest of all time, most times.
Most times. Sometimes, occasionally.
Whoa! Gonna bounce? Whoa. Maybe we can take a hair more, probably.
A little bump, Sarah, T-line.
Yeah.
Anywhere out there.
Probably draw the pin speed still. T-line. Back 4, we're all there.
Sarah competing in 2 Canada Winter Games, which are currently going on out west in Red Deer, Alberta.
Curling will not get underway until the 2nd week of the event, but that's another one of those opportunities to learn and to do some really unique things. And they'll be looking for some young, good players to put together a team for the Youth Olympics. That YOG is every 4 years. And again, you look at the teams, the people that win out of that, Tyler Tardy, Mary Fay, Carly Burgess, Sterling Middleton, all have gone on to world champions. Again, an opportunity to compete for your country when you're 16 years old helps you when you get to the big show.
That was Lillehammer, was it not, a few years back for them?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Marie won a U Sports silver back in 2010 for St. Mary's University as a skip.
Top 12, top 8, top 12. Yep. Just tight. It's just tight. Yep.
Bounce it off a bit.
Get her up. Get her up. Yep. Read over, Megan. Go, go, go. Read over.
Is that a tricky spot here, Kathy, in the ice? They seem to be having some struggles with that particular spot.
No, it's just with the lighter weight. When it comes off and it gets to that break point, it curls really hard. And the difference is that PEI is throwing lightweight. Northwest Territories is throwing to the house. And if you're heavy, it stays in that path and runs for a while. And when it comes off, it goes hard. It's anticipating when that break is.
Same weight, Sarah.
And you could say, well, just take a bunch more weight. But there is a spot when you get out there that it just stays out there.
A bit more. More.
T-line, back 4.
Yeah, back for sure.
Back 4, line only right now.
Whoa, no,
Whoa,
we're over the
lighter.
yellow. Brittany. Back 8.
Brittany Tran trying to carve it over with her sweeping.
And that's the spot I just talked about. You take a little bit more, and that rock did nothing all the way down, and her weight was pretty good.
Good sweep.
Okay. Wow, so different with like just
That was a
different
13.8 versus a 15.2.
Just because they have that.
Or that.
Or that.
Just joining us this morning is Jill Officer back in the lineup for Jennifer Jones. Jocelyn Peterman is on the bench this morning.
I think that's all
as
there,
Team Canada down by 1 here to Newfoundland Labrador. And it looks like Jennifer
for 4.
Yeah, draw for 4. She's line 3 right now, so the out-turn draw to break it open a little bit.
We'll get to a piece of this one.
There you see Jill on the right.
Keep it sliding.
And Dawn there sweeping as well. Recently nominated. Dawn, the top female lead of all time. Jill Officer, the all-time 2nd, recently voted in. And they both combined like they've done a million times before to sweep one in for Jennifer Jones. And 4 for a 5-2 lead.
Good brushing, guys.
Yeah. You just have to get another one in there.
Yeah.
I think we got to get another.
All right.
And if you, well, what else are you thinking?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is the call. I think you need a bit more for the draw, right?
I mean,
Like we were taking
if
here
we
for
play
draw the
this
button.
wide,
So like there.
yeah, I just don't want to.
Okay, so
With the
same as draw the
7.
button. Because it would get by the 2 to get draw the button.
Yeah, I want to get by the 7 though.
Yep.
Well, for PEI, the challenge is that there's already 2 stones in the house, and this is the shot that Carrie Galusha is going to have to get rid of that stone and potentially get 3. So you need another stone in, and ideally, if you're in that area, you take away that potential for 3. If you throw a guard, you give the opportunity for 3.
Throwing, yeah. Draw the button. Draw the button, yep.
Let's peek in now on sheet D, New Brunswick wild card.
And it is that wild card rock at the almost the top of the forefoot. That looks to be shot.
So
Trying to play a hit and roll, Brian.
Kate, real hard.
Off her own stone.
Hard, Kate, hard.
The hit, the roll. Can she roll it far enough? And she can. Andrea Crawford, a nice shot to pick up a much-needed single. Former Canadian junior champ, and after being away a few years for work overseas, back at the Scotties and on the board.
Well, just a little bit over curling on Suzanne. So looking for the run on the other side now.
She didn't want to run.
I think we play that run now.
Yeah.
She almost opened it up for us.
I know.
Okay, Carrie.
Well, wait.
Just off nose.
Did we decide on here?
9-5.
I can't remember what we said.
9. I think 9.
Okay, Carrie. Let's go. 9.
You got it. Right to your broom.
Okay, let's make it.
Clean, just
No.
clean.
No.
Close. Yes.
No.
The run back drive for Carrie Galusha. Her first here in 4. Run it back, bang, red goes. What a shot. Carrie Galusha lies 3 with hammer here in the 4th end.
What a great shot. They've got quite a fan club here this year.
I go at the end and she wasn't there.
It took a while to get over there.
That was a nice throw.
It wasn't any fine though, was it?
And they are all buried.
41, 42.
It's pretty good.
No, I don't think it was an 8.
I don't know if she has that draw anymore.
I think she has a tab.
Because then the run is hard, and the nose, then the hole's not there. Right on the nose, I think it'll curl.
With a little more weight.
Yeah, you're only throwing back 8 though, right?
Yeah.
I like that ice.
Playing the tap on the guard that she just threw.
Right on the nose.
Hey.
Tap it on the nose.
Okay. That was probably top 8. That way.
Your last?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a tough situation here in 4 for Suzanne Burt in her 10th Scotties appearance. 3 times she's finished with a record above 500. The last time 2011 in Charlottetown when she was 6-5, coming in today
It's nice, Becky.
with a 4-1 record and a tough shot here. Her final stone in 4. She needs a beauty raise to try and limit the damage. Megan Hughes trying to get it to curl over. How's the angle? Tap it back. Stop in time for shot stone. Right to the hearts. What a beauty. Not shot stone, but that was clutch considering the situation. And is there a hole though? The pick here for Carrie Galusha.
You bet there is. Trying to carve it over to have some angle to take some weight off.
The weight was so close. So.
It was very close to nose.
Or sweep it. Less or more.
Yeah.
Had to make something.
Picking it's fine, Sarah. Like, if I throw down weight and we get any curl,
Yeah,
we're...
okay, 9-5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with Carrie. I don't think you want to be cute on
I
this.
think
You
we
want
need
to
more
have
weight.
enough weight that you know
Everyone's
that it will
draws
hold.
were really taking off in this spot. No, I think here. I mean, I know we'd love to stick it, but just picking it's fine too.
Yeah.
Just like easy. Yeah.
Yeah. 9-5, 10 in there, like the easy. Or are you like straight 9-5?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
We'll go here, a little up.
Okay.
Well, the last time a team from Northwest Territories made the playoffs, Kathy, back in 1983, when Shelley Bildfell went 8-2 and lost in the semifinal that year. And this young lady from the All Night Curling Club trying to get to those playoffs. A big shot here, and now it's Brittany Tran trying to carve this over, find the hole, and she cannot.
Okay, one yellow.
So just a single.
Yeah, one yellow, one yellow.
For the Northwest Territories, what a clutch shot from that young woman, Suzanne Burt, to limit the damage, and she leads after 4. Welcome back to downtown Sydney. We're on George Street. It is Center 200, the home of the Cape Breton Screaming Eagles in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. They're currently on a 6-game road trip. The team has clinched a playoff spot as we have our eye on the playoffs here at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, taking over the building this week. And it was the Northwest Territories a 4-3 advantage for PEI right now. That's single in 4.
Well, and this is one of those moments that for Carrie Galusha, you need to draw on the sports psychology that you've had this year and in the past, and find the switch in your brain that says the past is the past. You can't sit there and think, shoot, I discussed that weight so much in the hack. I was going to throw this. I was going to throw that. I had an opportunity for 4 or at least 3, and I got out with 1. You just need to look at the board. You're down 1. You need to go about finding a way to steal. But sometimes that is really tough to do.
And listen, full credit to Suzanne Burt. I mean, on a scale of 0 to 10, how good was that shot to get her team out of some trouble, that raise?
I mean, that's a pretty good 8 because she's raising it in. The only reason it's not a 10 is because it was open. There was a port in there, but you still force Carrie to have to make it.
I actually want to go.
Copy. Yeah. Go then.
The only thing that I would say to Carrie if she's rewatching that tape is so much discussion on weight in the hack. And there was no discussion of shot, but they could have talked about weight, agreed to it, gone to the hack and thrown it. I don't know that she had confidence in her mind that she had enough, and so that's why she was a little positive, and that wound up crashing on the guard.
It's funny you mentioned that, going back to keep parts in games after the contest, and that's another thing that John had brought up. So this year they have a really good communication plan. They actually do have a detailed book or a binder during games. So hypothetically, something tricky happens during a game. John says they take it to the playbook, they talk about it, they debrief, and they take that forward. And the one thing he said the team has worked on a lot, every single player, more technical with their deliveries this year as well, and really improving their all-around game, and it's showing.
Well, that's an Andrea Ronnebeck playbook idea. I think from years ago they started doing that. And as I say, it's one of those things that you go back and you look at and say, okay, this is what we were supposed to do in that situation. Here's what we did instead. And here's the outcome we did not want.
I'm good with either, Suzanne.
Do you want me to go down or?
Let's do this. Okay.
Well, good decision by Suzanne. We've talked about her offense. Here's a great situation where defense makes a lot of sense. You're up 1, have last rock, already in the house. Those lock stones are only going to be trouble.
Very good. Great.
Opens things up nicely for PEI. A lot of granite in play over on Sheet C, Yukon and Saskatchewan. Final stone to come from Robin Silvernagel out of the Twin Rivers Curling Club in North Battleford, Saskatchewan.
Playing a chance for 2, trying to have a hit. It is a port. It is not as small as the one that Carrie Galusha faced, but still does need to get through.
Stephanie Lawton urging on the sweepers, and yes, she will stick it for 2 yellow. And they must have a really nice lunch reservation somewhere. They're already done 5 ends over there on Sheet C, so they're getting after it.
Seafood here.
No kidding.
Control.
Megan Hughes, second stones for PEI. Hughes, a former skip at Canadian Juniors, making 4 appearances.
Yes! Whoa.
She's in her 4th consecutive Scotties. She played the 2 years with Robin McPhee and then with Bert back in 2016 and back together. And yes, a beautiful hit and roll behind the corner guard.
I think we run.
And then they have to do that.
Can we run and roll in?
Yep.
Deal? Carry? Well, wait.
Let's go.
I like the run. That red rock is also very dangerous for Northwest Territories. It's a splittable stone. So if you play a draw, if it curls a little bit, you raise them in. If it hangs out, it's still a problem. Get rid of it and run it and hopefully pick the back one out as well. And Sarah wants to know if she makes it, can she roll in?
It's rolling all right, and the shooter will spin right out. So shot stone still PEI, and so for Suzanne Burt, things looking pretty good here to set up her 2 in the 5th.
What do you think, Megan? Sorry? 4.
It's nice. Top 8 to go a little. Not curling yet. Go for T.
Maybe we can wait.
Yeah, we're T. Clean it. We're T. Line's good.
Close.
That is a 15:02 hog to hog to give you a sense of how very quick
Very nice, Marie. Really nice.
the ice conditions are.
And how good is that? Staggered across the country there. So no double available.
Just here. Okay. You got it right up.
No. 9. 9.
No, then. Carpet. Oh, Shona? Yeah. Per piece. Go. Hard per piece.
Oh dear.
And a tough miss on our feature matchup. Meantime, we'll pop in sheet D, New Brunswick wildcard. And Andrea Crawford applying some pressure, so it is a very tough draw. Final stone on the way, the intern from Casey Scheidegger.
Casey's looking for hearts.
Line's great. Right to T. Room.
Christy Moore, the lead. Casey's sister, Jessie Hyen, on the brush. Carrie-Ann Mataggart in the house. Weight looks close. Needs to stop in time for the single, and it glides a bit too far, and it's a steal of 1 for Andrea Crawford and Team New Brunswick, and a must-win, really, for Team New Brunswick. Tied up at 2 after 5. In our feature, Suzanne Burt's team trying to take advantage. Marie Christensen, they needed this in the paint. They got to get it there, and they will not. So they trade misses here in the 5th end.
Freeze here. What does she do? Freeze back. She's going to make it perfect. Then I hit that. We might be able to
And
force.
you might even have a double with their 2 rocks.
You might be able to force if you make this
Okay,
perfect.
sounds good.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
I mean, it can also go terribly wrong, but
Just make this.
I think
We'll be good.
we freeze. She
Yep.
tries to do something with it.
Yep.
Then we try. Then we hit. Does this look good for us?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Now, so Carrie trying to corner freeze around that guard.
Do you guys like the freeze? Yeah. And then I think she'll have to do something with it. Yeah. And then maybe we'll get a force out of this. Yeah.
The other option, of
Good
course,
pass
is
here.
the hit and hope that you roll over and hope that Suzanne either hits and rolls out or sets up a double.
Give up a boost.
I don't
I
mind
like
this.
this little risk.
This is a nice path, and we know it. So.
Yeah, Marie got hers going.
So the intern
Yeah.
freeze here,
Like
Kathy,
the
and
draw
try to
back
get yourself
speed
out
is
of some
good
trouble.
here.
Make it
Well, that's the
Yeah,
theory
You got it, Care.
for Suzanne Burt, probably charting through.
Just open side over.
If she corner freezes, Carrie will not be shot. Carrie hoping to lure her over there, but I
Line's
think
really
that for
good.
Suzanne, we'll just split the house
Line's really
again.
good. Yep, line.
This is gonna go.
Try to keep the 2 alive.
Line only. Make sure you're here. Line's good. Yep. Yeah, you line only. Line. Line's okay. Yep. Line. Yep. Line only. Line only. Yep. Yep. Hard. Yep.
Good communication the entire way down, just by the red guard. Can they drag it there for shot stone and hold the angle? No, shot stone will be that one on the right side in the 8, but it is second shot rock, so great effort there from Carrie Galusha.
Just even with that.
Well, great brushing all the way and great communication by Sarah to them. You can hear the team saying just for line and giving them a sense of where it was. So it's a great freeze by Carrie. But Suzanne already shot. Will just split the house again to try to lie 2.
I think of the lines.
Do that. But I mean, like, you can probably take here, edge.
The edge.
Yeah. Just can't over curl, right?
A lot of times you like to see what the other person just did and with their throw to gauge the ice a little bit, but Suzanne being the lefty, is it important to just ice your own stone here, Kathy?
Yeah, because obviously you're coming from a different hack and a different movement. Usually a right-handed person's, your in-turns are going to curl a lot more than a lefty's would and vice versa. And for Suzanne, the key is almost ignoring those 2 stones because you are shot on the other side. The important thing is that you're on the tee line and you're line 1 and 2 when this is done.
A little more positive. Line's really nice. Cluppy. Yep. Yep.
Looking, Megan.
Where? Wait, top 4. Top 4. Yes. Just for line. Just for line, Marie. Gotta go. Keep line.
Megan Hughes, Michelle McQuaid, the front end. For PEI, it's on them right now. Want to drag it, hold the line, make sure there's second shot stone. And they are.
Yeah, it's a battle of these 2 skips this morning. Going toe-to-toe, making some great shots, Brian. Well, in last end it started. It couldn't find a key shot because there were 2 back-to-back great shots. And it starts with Carrie Galusha in a lot of trouble the entire end. Runs her own stone back, picks out the PEI stone to lie 3 buried. And you think that might be good enough, but Suzanne Burt utilizing the guard that she had just thrown on her first, trying to minimize the damage. Does not have last rock, taps it up. Is not shot, but makes it really tough. Tries to lure Carrie, and Carrie is not able to get through the hole. Back-to-back really good shots by the skips this morning.
So it is the key shots, brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures, says Carrie Galusha on the nose. So it will be the hit for 2 for Suzanne Burt.
Just control. I don't know if we knows it, if we're... Yeah, if we know.
Oh, yeah.
I think knows their shot, no problem.
Absolutely, you are. Can't afford to roll to the wings, but a nose is shot.
You can do nose and be shot.
Yeah.
So
Control?
inside won't hurt. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Kathy, PEI yet to win a Scotties title. They came pretty close back in 2010. Remember, Erin Carmody was the playoff MVP that year with Kathy O'Rourke, losing to Jennifer Jones and Team Canada. Well, Jones obviously back here as Team Canada. And you have Carmody playing for Team Nova Scotia this year.
Up a hair. Clean. Megan.
So a lot of pride back home in PEI, and this young lady, a chance for 2 here in 5. Suzanne Burt, final stone. A big scrub, hold it, and stick it.
Nice.
And that is indeed 2 for Prince Edward Island. And this team out of the Charlottetown Curling Club, Suzanne Burt picks up a pair, and she leads 6-3 after 5.
The 2019 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
Well, the first time the Scotties back in Nova Scotia in more than 25 years. It's the first time that Sydney has hosted the Canadian Women's Curling Championship. stroll by the harbor here in downtown Sydney. And just a reminder, the TSN greatest curlers of all time. We've compiled a list of media and writers to decide, and obviously we've been unveiling them this week. Don McEwen, Jill Officer, your lead and second best of all time. And today, during the fifth end break of the afternoon coverage, we will unveil the best third of all time, Canada's greatest curlers. And a fantastic week. And of course, on Saturday, the top 10 will be unveiled. Right now, the top curler, Suzanne Burt. Her team leads this game 6-3 after 5.
The 2019 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by New Holland, #TogetherBlue, by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years, and by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
This is what we work for. Our team plays for the Scotties, and we work really hard, we practice hard, we prepare, we focus, and everything that we do is for this week at the Scotties, and we want to win.
We of course want to win the whole thing, but given how strong the field is here, I think we'd be happy to make the playoff round and just kind of go from there.
I love this one. Intriguing matchup. Tracy Fleury from Northern Ontario taking on Krista McCarville from Northern Ontario. Both 4-2 records. Obviously, Tracy making the move to take over Carrie Anerson's former team and now representing Manitoba. So that's this afternoon, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time across the TSN network. A massive game, obviously, when it comes to Pool A. And for Tracy, I'm sure there'll be some time she'll hear that moose call or look over at those jerseys and be like, this is a little weird, isn't it?
It's pretty tough. I know Dan Carey said to me that when he was circling the program for Chelsea when they play, he said, I thought one day, oh, we play back to back. And then he realized he was circling Manitoba.
Yeah.
Just because, of course, he's from there and Chelsea was born and raised in Manitoba.
So Vic, Cheryl, Russ, Kathy Gauthier with the call this afternoon. That'll be a great game. In our feature, it is PEI. And Deuces Wild for Suzanne Burt. As you see the scoreboard behind Shona Barber. A 6-3 advantage, and here in 6, down by 3, it is the Northwest Territories with Hammer throwing the yellow stones.
Well, Suzanne Burt, perfect on her conversion ratio this morning, scoring a 2 with Hammer when she's had it and being able to steal as well. She had 8 stolen points for coming into this game. Now has added another 2 to that.
What if you tap it a bit? Can you get both or no? If you nose, can you get both out? Okay. No. Looks like it. It does look like it on the thing, but let's go, girls. Top 8.
So this is where we start to watch tactics by PEI. The only thing that we've noticed is beyond the ability to score a bunch of points, they also allow their opponents to get back into games and to score a lot of points by leaving a lot of rocks in play.
Yep. Is it over curling because it's tight? Yes, yes, go. Yep, 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 yep. Right in, hard. Yep, hard, 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 hard. Okay.
It is time for After 5. It's brought to you by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years.
Well, you're not surprised when you look at the bottom team percentages that the score on top matches. But when you dig deep, it is that PEI front end that had the edge coming in that is absolutely winning that battle. The advantage, Marie Christensen for sure, but the biggest difference right now is Carrie Galushak, who had an edge coming in, is at 68% compared to 80 for Suzanne Burt.
Back line. Go the other way.
No attack for sure.
Whoa. Roll or no?
Yeah, roll it, Sarah. Yep, yep, yep. Whoa, Shona, whoa. Yep.
Roll, Sarah.
Good.
Changes the angles there on those stones around the 4 foot.
Like hitting that? What? Okay, so 4 feet more? 4, yeah.
It is all offense coming in again.
T-line, not touching. Back 4, can't touch. Back 4. Come off our red a bit.
A lot of rotation.
Okay. Okay, not bad.
Sorry, can work with that.
Been very impressed with how these teams have battled throughout the week, including Team Yukon. I know 0-5, but no quit in this team out of the Whitehorse Curling Club as Nicole Baldwin, final stone here in 6, and a chance to get back in this game.
Well, she does. Robin Silvernagel almost made a perfect shot on her final one and would have lied 4, but that red stone that she was trying to get out just stuck around to be shot, and so as you say, a chance for 2.
Robin Silvernagel teaming up with Stephanie Lawton, who we've seen here at the Scotties many times before this year, and the hit and the roll, and 1, looks like 2 to me. One more look.
Yeah, 2 red.
Stephanie Lawton, thank you. It is 2 reds. So yes, Yukon and Nicole Baldwin out of the Whitehorse Curling Club, tying it up at 3.
Yeah.
Now, Suzanne worried about removing those stones on the center because of her 2 that are behind it. And so electing to remove the stone that is out in the wing, trying to get rid of some yellow.
Close up. Yep. Clean. Normal. Clean.
Like the double.
I don't mind that easy weight still.
Yeah.
Just like 10-5, 11-ish even.
10-5.
10-5?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mine ran nice here.
Yeah.
You got it.
Kathy, what is 10-5? Is that close to board weight, hack
No,
weight?
it's still a lot of weight. It's funny.
I'm fine with that. I think so.
Yeah.
I like that a lot better.
Yep.
I like that.
A 10-5 is still a hit weight. You hit that on the outside, you wind up doubling your own out. And even just promoting that yellow stone, moving those red ones around, getting them off the hearts. Any stone that you have in front of those is a problem for Suzanne Burt because she's got her own stones back there. Just keep tapping them and moving them. Because if you don't get the right angle on this stone, you're still going to leave your shooter in play.
This is really curling on them. They're working hard to hold the line. And it will over curl. Little tap though, and that was the nice weight though. And with that weight, you hold the shooter and don't blast everything around, and some rocks in play for the Northwest Territories. That's what's impressed you, Kathy, with BC and Sarah Work's team. You've really liked the weight they've used this week with a lot of their hits.
Well, I've been really, really impressed by Sarah herself for sure. She's made all kinds of really tough shots, whether they're draws or hits or runs. But it is that controlled weight, and so that when they're forced to play it, they know what it is. They let the rocks pick up the curl. They have a lot of rocks that stick around.
I really like
Stayed on that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's try to get this here.
Yeah. Okay, just on the high side. Like half a rock. A little more.
Okay, easy control.
Yeah.
Weight's good. 10. 10.
Whoa.
Stay close.
Whoa.
10.
No. That looks more than a 10.
No.
Yep, Brittany, yeah. Watch the yellow, watch the yellow.
Look at the action as that yellow jumps over to the left side. Still, shot stone is PEI, but now off the hearts.
Hot, though.
Meantime, we'll look over on sheet D, New Brunswick and Team Wildcard, and New Brunswick is lying the 2. So 1 to come from Casey Scheidegger, and New Brunswick. Andrea Crawford beating Team Canada and Jennifer Jones for the first time in her career at these Scotties, and they need another win here with that 2-3 record.
Casey could probably see about a third of the shot stone from the hack.
Right to it, Jess, hard!
Jessie Hyen being asked to Carve it over, all she's got. Move the red stone enough. Shooter, will it sit in time? And it will.
Nice
touch shot from Jessie Scheidegger for the single.
One.
Team Wild Card picks up one.
One yellow? Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
I've missed saying that all year long, I'll tell you.
I missed hearing you.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, 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 Megan! Hi, Megan!
Skip Stone's here in 6 in our feature.
Trying to get through that hole.
Roll it off, roll it off. Okay. That was just normal, eh? Okay. Okay.
Straight. Just a bit up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do like the intern.
Yes. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Control.
Yep. Yep, for sure.
Okay.
So not trying to throw a huge weight shot here. Important to be line 2 when this is done.
Because I was all set to draw to that side one.
Pardon?
I was all set to draw. No, hit.
I don't mind this.
And we're having fun with the whole wild card
She's gotta
conversation.
hit you.
It's pretty cool
Yeah.
with the format last year. Carrie Anderson, the wild card, all the way to the final, and this year for Casey Scheidegger.
What weight?
This will run.
That emotional play-in game.
Everyone's been overthrowing a little bit.
And it's not a surprise, Brian. The teams that are playing in that are
What weight
some
do
of the
you
top
want?
teams in the country that didn't manage to get in.
You got it right up.
Team Canada, Newfoundland Labrador over on sheet A, and it is Jennifer Jones lying the 2 with a stone to come from Kelly Sharp out of the Remax Center and St. John's Curling Club. Big sweep, hold the line, bang it, red goes, and I believe 1.
It is. Just
I
got
think
by
it's
that
just
red
one.
one. I do believe it is.
Yeah.
So just the single. And 6-3, Team Canada
Nice shot,
leading
Cal.
there after 6. And just a reminder, you carry your record forward going into Thursday. If you make that championship round of 8, you take the record with you.
I'm going to throw it firm, just in case we can. It's pretty thick, though.
Okay.
It's very flat and thick. She's hoping that if she can hit it thin enough and get across, she may be able to move the yellow stone that's behind the guard the couple of inches that she would need to lie 2, maybe even 3, depending on how hard she hits it. This is the tricky spot that they've all faced today. It either runs or curls.
Sorry, I didn't know if I was going to touch that back one, so I had to let it go.
So an opening now for Carrie Galusha.
Okay.
And Northwest Territories.
Draw for 2.
Fast speed, I don't think.
It's just normal. I think draws button speed.
All right, girls, 4 foot.
Yeah.
Okay, Carrie.
So what's the number we've heard here, Kathy? Around that 15 per draw?
Get close to the center, it'll go.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're moving a little bit if you're a little soft.
And for those at home not familiar, the 15, that's hog to hog time, correct?
It is. The challenge is that she's in a path.
Not quite 15.5, I don't think.
The 15.5 she's referring to, if it's in the straight path, obviously it doesn't curl, so the weight doesn't come off as fast as if it does.
I think we need to go.
Final stone here in 6. 1 in her back pocket. Carrie Galusha trying to draw in for 2. And Brittany Tran and Shona Barber, they were on it early, now off.
That's 15.3. Should be good.
We're there.
And should be good is absolutely perfect. On the hearts for Carrie Galusha, a great draw. And now a 6-5 game here at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Yeah.
Welcome back to our coverage, the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. It is Wednesday morning, day 5. And a nice 2 from Carrie Galusha and the Northwest Territories to pull within 1 here in the 7th end. And we should let you know, Kathy, if you've been trying to get a hold of Carrie Galusha, and she's not returning your text messages. You shouldn't take it personally. Had a good chat with Coach John Epping last night, and he says part of the game plan for this team has been their focus. And one of the big things this year is even managing things like your phone. He says to Carrie and to a lot of the players, listen, check it out 15 minutes before bedtime, then shut it down. 2 hours before a game, shut down the phones. He says that positive, even negative comments or feedback, you just want to stay in that bubble because it can affect you. And
I agree.
He even said, he says, Carrie probably has 80 to 90 messages right now on her phone she has not checked.
That's good.
Simply because she's trying to check into this game, stay in that bubble, and that's just another impact, I guess you can call it the John Epping effect, to have this team continually dialed into the game and not to the phone.
Well, and you know what? The thing is with social media is people can be pretty mean, and you don't want to come out of a game that you've did everything that you could to win, that you trained hard for, and you just didn't win as an amateur athlete, and then find that you're getting beaten up. It can just really do a number on you. So staying away from that, staying away from trying to be connected with all the people back home in Yellowknife that want to wish you the best, and just focus on what you're here to do is just really good advice.
It's funny, too, the mental part of the game. Another thing he mentioned, that in previous years, if this team, Carrie Galusha, had a good game, for example, against Team Canada and made it close, which they have many times, and even beating Team Canada before. He said this year it's different. They're mad. It's not like, oh, thanks for the, close game. And it's that mental mentality. You got to believe it to do it. And I think this team has taken great strides. And you'd mentioned, too, working with a sports psychologist as well this year, and John Epping having impact on this team as well. So good for them.
Well, we always talked about Carrie as the giant killer. We saw her come in and beat Team Canada year after year. She beat Amber Holland, she beat Heather Nettowin, she beat Jen Jones, but then that wouldn't carry through. This is a team that actually lost to Team Canada this year, and as you say, walked off the ice mad because they knew that they had had an opportunity to win not only that game, but other ones as well, and so their expectations are going up. And that just shows that they are now being very competitive with everyone in the field.
Still good? Good.
Or halfway, I guess.
Yeah, halfway.
Just bite center. Pretty much where mine was, I think.
Pardon me? Where yours was?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Guards have not been as difficult in the odd ends going away, but there is definitely a tricky run as you come home. We've seen rocks over curl, rocks run straight. Trying to find the happy medium is tougher in the even ends, but not so much this way.
Sorry.
I think we're all there.
Curl or, yep, just sweep it.
Talked so much about John Epping with the Brier coming up in my home province in a couple of weeks. He's very much focused on trying to get there and win that game against Brendan Botcher on the Friday night, to see whether he'll get to stay for the entire week in Brand, where the wind will also be cold. Brian, pretty confident about that.
It's funny, it's kind of been that way right across the country, hasn't it? It's just been one of those winters.
Same, Sarah?
Yeah.
Well, I know my folks in BC have had more snow than they have had probably since they moved there 20 years ago.
I think that's more. Tight, little more.
I think it's the same.
Close to the same.
Trying to repeat the guard.
It's a little wider.
Out there a bit more.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to drag it.
You gotta drag it. Go, go, go.
I'm gonna have to drag it.
Really hard. Really hard. Really
So,
hard.
Kathy, we mentioned this team, the hard work, working with their coach, John Epping, and their expectations for what they want to see out of themselves for this week.
Tough one.
Our goal is definitely to make the championship round this week. We've looked at the teams, we've looked at our pool. We think it's very doable for our team and the way our season's been going. So definitely our goal is to make the championship round.
But
hair more weight also, I think this helped it run a little straighter.
Well, that's a great attitude coming in to make the championship pool, but as we say over and over again, your record goes with you, so it's not only about making it, but making it with a good record that keeps you competitive, and with that guard not finishing enough, a chance for PEI that was taken to go through.
And we also asked Suzanne at the beginning of the week her goals.
It's a good throw.
We would love to be in the championship pool and then, you know, just reassess and just small little goals throughout the week. You know, each game as it comes, and you know, but we'd love to be in that championship pool and just go from there and see how it goes at the end of the week.
I liked where you had it. So not move.
I don't know if she meant to make Scotties history, but they did that too, and that shootout, 25 points in a single game. PEI New Brunswick yesterday. Burt winning 13-12 in an extra and 25 points. It's pretty impressive.
This is hack. Close. Just hack. No then. No then. Hack. No.
Trying to get through and then hit and roll underneath the stones that are locked on the left-hand side.
I don't think that draw is there. I don't think that draw is there. The only thing she has is around. So this is exactly what you threw. Yep. Like this. Okay.
So a lot of experience on the ice, and especially in this game. Look at this. This is games played as a skip at the Scotties all-time. Suzanne Burt, game 109. Carrie Galusha, 123. And Jennifer Jones, obviously, creeping up to Colleen Jones when it comes to skips. And when it comes to all-time amongst all players, Jennifer Jones just passing Kim Kelly this week. And she's second now only to Colleen Jones.
Thinking about today and the reveal of the best thirds ever. Kim Kelly, you just mentioned a name for Colleen. She started playing second. She moved up to throw third stones, but swept one of my favorite players to compete against, and just a brilliant player. I'm sure was up there for consideration by many.
Right on that. Yep. Yes, Megan. Yes, Megan. Go, Megan. Yep. Reach to it.
For the record, Kathy, I was one of the people that was honored to be a part of the voting, and it was nearly impossible because you have different eras. Then you have the Olympics. You have just different years. Some of the players unable to go to an Olympic curling trials because it didn't exist back then. You look at the Richardson team from before, and
different time, different rocks, different.
Yeah, it was a real struggle. And nowadays, you ask an athlete out here, well, what's the ultimate goal? And they'll probably tell you an Olympic gold medal.
Almost 100%.
So just the ranking of what you consider to be great.
Yeah, it's a bit tighter.
Very tough.
But I would need back 8 weight.
In this
Okay,
pack.
girls, make this good.
Yeah. Right in there, Carrie.
Let's go.
Our updates continue. Team Canada, Newfoundland, Labrador. And right now, shot stone is belonging to Newfoundland, Labrador, but one to come from Jennifer Jones, Team Canada.
Close. Yep.
And I've been keeping an eye on Jennifer's numbers this morning. Was really struggling yesterday, was about 68% early in the game, but they have crept up and up and up. And that typically happens as the championship weekend looms.
You gotta go.
Start to see Jennifer returning to form.
Little tap, and it is good enough for the two.
Well slept, guys.
So 8-3 Team Canada leading Kelly Sharp and Newfoundland, Labrador.
And a massive shot for Carrie Galusha.
Go when you can. On the tee. Yep. Go.
Big drag, gotta be shot stone, and
Good sweep, girls.
just enough. And
Good, Carrie. Not bad.
it's tucked as well.
That's pretty good. Good brushing. Good patience to wait until it got its curl. Well, that is huge. She's drawing against 3 without last rock advantage. And so not much available. Trying to play the pick, Brian.
normal.
Just
Yeah, I
normal
think
weight,
it'll
guys.
run here pretty straight, so we should be able to hold it.
Boy, time flies. You know what? Suzanne Burt, back then Suzanne Goody, her rookie debut. That was way back, Kathy, 2003, Kitchener-Waterloo. Came out of the gate, 10-3 record that year in the round robin. Different format, obviously, back then, and won a bronze medal. And trying to get back to those playoffs here in 7 with a 1-point lead. Final stone. Trying to pick out that yellow rock. It's close. Pick it out. Drive it by.
Yep.
And a lovely shot. Suzanne Burt makes it go away. And 2 for Prince Edward Island. She's having a great Scotties, isn't she? And she leads by 3. Welcome back to our Scotties coverage and our feature matchup, PEI versus Northwest Territories this morning as we get closer to the championship round of 8. So in that last end, a beautiful shot here from Suzanne Burt, picks out the yellow stone. Now the shooter spins out. However, Kathy, right at your screen, there was a little biter that we missed at the back. So not 2, it is actually 3 for Suzanne Burt. So we apologize for that. It's on the board. And 9-5, PEI leading the Northwest Territories. And off the top, it was one of her storylines, the offense that Suzanne Burt has been able to generate, and she's keeping that rolling in this game this morning.
Well, she certainly has. We've talked about her average points for in a game is 9, leads the field. Well, she is already at 9 with 3 ends left to go. The challenge now is flipping the switch and having a little bit of defense.
So you had said against New Brunswick she had a very commanding lead and let Andrea Crawford back in it. What happened in that game, and what has she got to do to ensure it doesn't happen here?
Well, you know, in fairness to Suzanne, it was up 5 after 2, so there's lots of game left.
Sure.
But it is also style of play. Like in this example right here, you know, that rock goes back. All of those rocks are going to help carry Galusha. Anytime you want to start running those corner guards after the next one, that's a good plan of attack. Even getting rid of some of your own so that Carrie can't freeze down to the ones at the back. But sometimes she just keeps going at you and going at you, but those rocks in play are only going to help Northwest Territories.
That sets the old story. Hey, if you're going to get down early in the second or third end and then crawl back, right?
Yeah, lots of time. You do.
And a little wick on that corner guard.
Touch them all. It's like baseball.
Here. Top 4. Shot stone. All right, as promised, your updates continue here at Center 200. And 1, 2, 3 right now counting for Team Wildcard. 1 to come from the New Brunswick skip, Andrea Crawford.
Now this is a draw.
Line's good, guys. Room! Whoa, then! Whoa! Line's really close.
Andrea calling off her sweepers.
Hard! Hard!
Jennifer Armstrong, Katie forward, Jill Babin. Oh, man.
Just a mistake on the line call.
And that is tough. So that is a steal of 3. And frustration for the skip. That's a tough one. 6-2 wild card leading, and that really is one of those must-win games for New Brunswick.
The other thing is they were calling, they weren't going for line, but they were also suggesting she was heavy, and with that graze, I don't think that the brushing would have hurt. Carrie trying to tap the stone back and roll behind the corners.
There, very nice. Very nice.
Okay, a little roll in or? Okay.
Nose is good. Control, guys.
Yep.
Stay close, stay close.
It's a bit heavy, guys. It's almost normal. No! Normal! Yep! Whoa! Whoa!
Marie very good on her hits, and that's right through. As PEI sitting 4 here without Hammer in 8.
Okay, nice speed here.
It's the same, hey?
Yep.
But for Carrie Galusha, a couple corner guards that she can still use.
You got it.
There are 2 corner guards, and on top of that, if she's able to corner freeze, it would be for second shot. And you see those hit numbers for Sarah. Some of them have been pretty difficult. They're not just wide open hits, but that's not a number that she would be happy with.
Top 12.
Yeah, whoa.
She was attempting quite a few run backs earlier on in the game, and this one a little light on the weight, and that'll crash on the corner guard.
What was that?
16-3.
Line. Just straight
Top
draw.
four, yeah.
Becky! Shoot, sorry guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How much? Becky! No!
Marie lives in Halifax, and
Becky,
last time the Scotties in Nova Scotia was
1992.
Halifax, 1992. And my buddy here, Kathy Gauthier, won her first Scotties title in her first appearance.
Should have reset.
Great memories, that's for
I
sure.
should have reset. I was dumb. Weight's close. Top 8.
Little tight.
Hit it.
Yep.
Weight's good.
What do you have? Well,
You had a chance, Kathy, at all to go and look at the trophy? Is that something that you have a chance to do? Look at your name and what goes through you when you see that?
You know what, I don't go and look at it when it's here, but I often when they march it out with the RCMP on the final day, it's still a very emotional thing. You have, as a champion, replica trophies that are in my living room at home, and you know what, there's not a time that I look at them that you don't think about the people that you played with and against, and it's not just the wins, it's, you know, some of the journeys along the way. It's been a very special part of my life for a very long time.
It's funny, you always hear retired athletes, yes, they miss competing, but a lot of talk about the dressing room or the buddies or the your females that you know in the locker room, or maybe a pint after the game, and that camaraderie.
Now open for Suzanne to get through the hole and pick it out.
Up in here. Clean. Yep. Clean.
Control, almost control.
Well then, Megan, go. Hard, Megan. You can clean now. It's good. It's rolling out, but.
And again, just make the yellows disappear here if you're PEI.
Yeah. Control. Yep, I agree.
Let's hop over now, Sheet C, Yukon, Saskatchewan. As Robin Silvernagel trying to go to 4-2, and her final stone here in 8.
Trying to remove the Yukon stone to bring her other 2 into play.
That's fine. Good shot.
Pretty good shot. Pretty tough to get enough of the nose to stick around. I suppose it was possible, but the 2 for sure.
We want it right on the tee, or?
So Saskatchewan in control over there, looking to improve to 4-2.
Yeah, top 4. Hey. We don't want it too deep, so just bury it. She'll just freeze.
Okay, let's go. You got it, Care.
Well, pretty tough house to look at as the skipper, but if you can wrap one in there, hope for a miss from Suzanne Burt, who's had the edge so far in this game.
They talk notionally about utilizing the 2 stones that are near the center line as center guards and trying to bury behind, but the run would be easier for Suzanne Burt.
No, straight.
Trying the audible, trying to get that little tick. And again, just a little bit miscommunication, and it cost them as that slides through.
Now what? Bump and roll to the
of the player comparisons, and this morning, Kathy will focus on the skips.
Well, we focus on the skips because coming into this game, it was just Carrie Galusha that had an 8 percentage point advantage over her competitor so far this week. Well, the win so far this morning in terms of the battle head-to-head is Suzanne Burt with a distinct advantage, and that's a plus.
Player comparisons are brought to you by New Holland, #TogetherBlue.
Her draw this way and the whole. Are we gonna like move our shooter into the open though, or like that back one? No. No. Okay. What kind of weight? Just back
just
four.
T-line.
Okay. Yeah.
T-line is fine.
Yeah. Still nice here.
So obviously a ton of red in the house already. Where is the specific spot that Suzanne wants this?
Well, she's actually trying to tap up her own stones that are locked in the 12 and 8 foot so that Carrie's going to have a draw either way. She wants to make it really tough. So trying to tap her stone, the double tap to the 4 foot.
Okay, that's still good.
And that does sort of pop out, and she should have a quiet weight tap if she chooses to pick up her single, and there the brush goes down.
Even just back 4 weight, all you need to do is move it back that little bit.
A little too much weight.
Yeah, you take a foot off that, Suzanne, I agree, and you're biting the top of the 4 foot buried. Carrie still would have a draw to the 4
throw
foot.
the same, Carrie. That was my fault for just going on it. Yeah. Yell at me if you need to. Let's go. Stop it back.
Yeah, you got it, Carrie.
That's more.
So facing a handful here in 8, final stone for Carrie Galusha. And right away, Sarah Colton has her on it. As this stone is all over the front, and it will be disaster here.
6.
A steal of 6
Dude, I should have swept it. Yeah.
for Prince Edward Island, and handshakes. She's been an offensive machine, hasn't she? Suzanne Burt steals 6 for a 15-5 win over the Northwest Territories. Burt has been brilliant. She wins by 10. More to come right after this. Another game, another win, and another smile from Suzanne Burt as Prince Edward Island, a team out of the Charlottetown Curling Club, an impressive 15-5 win, Kathy, which brings us to the game story.
Well, a pivotal point for sure in 4 when Carrie Galusha makes a great run back to line 3, but then Suzanne Burt taps her own up. That leads to a steal, or rather it was a force, but it felt like a steal because of how she had played it. And then that wreck, obviously, in 8, that's 6 points on the board. You know what, for Northwest Territories, you just have to park this game. But for Suzanne Burt, man, she has found a way to score so many points.
The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. My goodness, 15 in this game. And you remember they set a record, Scotties history for points in a game with 25, winning 13-12 versus New Brunswick in that extra end yesterday. So with that game in the books, we'll focus over to Sheet C now. And it is Yukon and Saskatchewan. It is a 5-3 lead for the skip, and there she is, Robin Silvernagel out of the Twin Rivers Curling Club in North Battleford. We're into skip stones here in 9, and she's playing an out-turn tap on that red stone, just biting back 4.
And Robin's having a great day. We talked about her numbers in the 60, her very first game at the Scotties, but since then she has just become more and more comfortable at 94% this morning before that shot even thrown. And Stephanie Lawton is right there with her at 92.
I don't mind that.
You don't mind that? Okay.
Oh, so it's a little big.
You think? I think so. I think that's great.
Freeze to it's great.
Here's someone else who's
about the
getting
same
more
ice
and
as
more
one we took
comfortable out
before.
here.
Should
Steady
move really
progression
nice.
of her numbers. She starts to love the ice and feel draw weight.
85, eh?
88% right now this morning is Nicole.
Line's good, room. Lots of line, room.
Nicole
Line's
played in
really
4
good.
Canadian
Where are we?
junior championships. In the Canadian mix 3 times as well.
Gotta move it.
Where? Anything,
Let it
Helen?
come, let it come, let it
And her
come.
first time skipping here at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, and unfortunately here a little bit heavy as
Hey.
that slides right
Oh, I
through.
had no panic. You said it was good.
Meantime, handshakes between Team Canada and Newfoundland Labrador as Jennifer Jones searching for a record 7th Scotties title, and she would stand alone, and you see Jill Officer into the game.
Well, a pretty special moment for all of them to play. I think that after they walked off the ice in North Bay last year, they thought that would be the last that they would play in a Scotties actually as a team versus Jill being on the bench. So a special moment this morning for all of them.
Double, and we still want to stay on the center line, like just Kara's side of the rock touching the center. Speed's still good, hey? Like 15-2, 15-2, probably 15-5 even.
So a few
Get
rookie
there?
skips at the Scotties this year, including Robin, and wow, there you go, 94% after 8 ends. And she told us earlier in the week that having Stephanie Lawton as her third with all that experience with Stephanie, you know, those Canada Cups, trials, times here at the Scotties, making the playoffs as a skip every time that Stephanie had been here before. So they've had a nice bit of chemistry going here this week in Sydney and the whole year for that matter.
And Stephanie is just loving the third position, has embraced it, is not trying to be a third, trying to be a skip. She's being a third.
That's okay. Sorry.
Well, that's a little
Shoot, I'm
deeper
going to the
than they
bathroom.
wanted.
Okay, that's good. Sorry.
Oh,
Just
that's
got
fine.
set it a hair, hey?
Yeah, maybe. Could have got away with a hair less, I think. There, hey?
And so this is the draw, now forced to play
Draw.
the other turn.
Put it on the pin. We have a tiny bit of backing, but I don't want to use it really. Should be nice out here.
Nicole was a part of that pre-qualifier competition before they changed the format back to our current format back in Grand Prairie in 2016. And this obviously a game saver to try stay alive. Final stone
Gotta move. Good
here
line.
in
Good
9.
line. Good. Yep.
And she needs a great little draw with some backing.
Hard line. Hard line. Hard girls. Hard.
Helen Strong
Hard line. Hard line.
trying to drag it. Shaw
Watch the roll.
helping. Get it past that yellow. Can they roll it in? And that last little spin was enough as it just got there for Nicole Baldwin.
That's
Wow.
those sharpened stones. It catches an edge, and sometimes it will spin right in. Great weight.
One right.
You got to roll with it. Nice job for Yukon. They pull within one. Saskatchewan leads after 9.
Oh man.
Welcome back to our coverage. It is day 5 of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. As we check in now on Team Saskatchewan and Team Yukon, it was Nicole Baldwin. Got that little spin and just enough for the single in 9. So it is Saskatchewan up 5-4, coming home with hammer here in 10, throwing the yellow stones.
Well, one tick shot made, seeing if she can do it a second time.
Kara Tebino lives in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, 30 years of age, lead stones here.
Just go hard, 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 hard,
For
hard,
this
hard,
team
hard,
out
hard,
of
hard. Good, Kara.
Twin Rivers
Oh,
Curling
lovely
Club in
pair.
North Battleford. Boy, yeah, she's Made 2 clutch shots here to open it up for her skipper.
Cross.
I think we're close. 3? What do you think? I think we're...
Looks really good. Just clean for now. Yep, go now. Line's great. Whoa, 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 whoa. Very nice, Ladine.
Shot.
And Ladine Shaw, actually born in Brandon, Manitoba. This entire team lives in Whitehorse.
Pretty thin.
Curling out of the Whitehorse Curling Club.
Quarter.
Beautiful part of the country.
Quarter.
All right, let's go. You got it.
Jesse Humpkin actually skipped out of Alberta for a period of time, made a Scotties final in Alberta.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Just grazes that out. And to show you how good this Saskatchewan team is building to and has been this morning, you saw the numbers for Jessie at 89%. She is the low one on the scoring. Everybody else in the 90s. But those are some huge numbers, and it has not been wide open as we've done some of the updates and looked back and forth. There have certainly been rocks in play,
It's a new path.
but a sign that Saskatchewan is now starting to gain some
Gonna
momentum.
Go a bit.
I think we gotta go.
And on the flip side of that, Kathy, I think a credit to
Crossing
Yukon.
the
You tip
line
your
now.
hat to have
Okay,
stuck with Saskatchewan with those solid
question.
numbers.
it's good.
Might be into the side
Nice
of
shots.
it even.
Pretty thin to go over
Across
top.
the top work.
That's not bad. Should be really straight here.
Let's go. You got her.
Jesse's the import on the team. Lives in Parkland County, Alberta.
Wait's good.
Whoa! Yep! Hard! 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 Whoa! Whoa!
Come on. Go.
Very nice.
Little bonus as she bangs the red out of the rings as well. Top 12.
No, they certainly were. That is not just by fluke. They lined that up and hoped to try to remove multiple stones. And Jessie able to do just that. It still remains in play on the Scotties logo, but it is out of the house.
What's there?
Where?
Haley and Nicole, teammates for a long time. They competed
No,
together
no,
at the Canadian Juniors.
There it goes.
Number of times. Haley there making 4 appearances.
I don't know.
Okay.
I like rolling out.
And the veteran Stephanie Lawton. Fantastic
Clean,
numbers for
clean,
her.
Good, clean, nice throw stuff.
Lawton winning
Nice job,
3
Jess.
Canada Cups, and we mentioned her record as well over the years at the Scotties. As we take a look now, Sheet D, New Brunswick wild card. We believe that Casey Scheidegger is the shot stone, and I think she believes that too as she's throwing this through.
I also think that if they do believe that, there's almost no way to get in there.
One yellow.
It's a great last rock by Andrea Crawford to come in through the hole and to come down. It's a great force. Obviously was hoping to be able to be shot to steal, but for Casey, why mess with it when you're up 3?
Almost scored 4 yesterday. There you go.
And you heard Andrea's comment there, should we shake? And she's like, no, anything can happen at these Scotties. The difference there was that steal of 3 there for Team Wildcard, though a few wins earlier, that stands out.
Same thing. Yeah.
It does. There's not even a 2 on the board. It's all 1s and blanks except for that 3. straight peel.
Yep, yep. Hard, hard, hard. Clean. Yep. Good. Nice.
Good sweeping. That was a little tighter. Good sweeping.
They can hold those really well there.
Yeah, no kidding. Come up.
I'm just thinking a guard.
Well,
so timeout for UConn. And
so
we'll
you
see
want
Wade
to
Scoffin out.
Have her think about doing a draw. It's more likely she's going to
Well, yeah, she hasn't
have
really
less luck with a draw than a takeout for her final shot, right?
Right.
So the final shot, just try to draw one over to one of the wings or the other. So I would agree, probably going a guard. Maybe we'll have some good fortune with it being a nose hit. Maybe.
Well, do you like my first one being like top 12?
No.
Her
no.
going for it, and if she noses, then we come behind it?
Well, you could certainly try, fine tuning the sweep just to be a bit of a nibbler, but either way, you still got to get a nose hit as the outcome on her next shot, right?
So guard.
Yeah.
If she noses, come around center.
Yeah, yeah. And
if she rolls out, come around the side.
Come over on either side, whichever you feel is your most likely. This side might be nicer because you made a couple nice draws on this side this game.
Sure.
And she may still choose to hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
But she may choose to draw.
Okay.
See how that goes.
Let's go.
Yeah. So I'm probably going to have to draw my second, depending what.
Yeah. Wade Scoffin, just walking through it, had the opportunity to play with one of the most accomplished junior players coming out of the Yukon. Thomas Scoffin, his son, at the Briar last year. I'm sure a very special moment for both of them. And you're actually hoping for a miss at this point or a bit of an edge. So you throw the guard, you hope maybe you get the beak or that it sticks somewhere around in the front of the house that covers more of the house than she currently has. And if Robin peels it out, they talked about playing the draw and trying to force Robin to draw. We haven't been with this game, not sure if she's thrown very many or when the last that she's thrown it, but just talking through the next two shots for Nicole. And you also heard Robin preparing for the eventuality of having to play a draw.
And nice improvement of those numbers as well.
Where are we? Where?
It's funny too, Nicole Baldwin,
Line's good.
and we mentioned
It's moving nice now.
all the junior experience. She would have been at the same juniors as Stephanie Lawton back in 2000, the year that Stephanie won the Canadian Junior Championship. That year with sister as well, who is behind the bench as an alternate for Team Saskatchewan, Marlies Kasner. Marlies actually won 2 Canadian juniors.
Great shot.
All right, guys.
You bet.
Nice and clean here.
And Stephanie that year beat Suzanne Burt, then Suzanne Goody in that final. And we mentioned the great career of Suzanne Burt, who could have won 3 Canadian junior titles. She had such a great junior career.
Well, key that number. Look at 5 draws at 90%. And so even if she has to draw, you'd have to think she would be throwing it with a lot of confidence with those huge numbers.
You can hold those so good there. Gotta go.
So you draw. Wade was suggesting this way because they'd thrown a number of draws here. The argument that you could make for the other side is that the guard actually covers a good chunk of the 12-foot and might actually force the draw. This way, it's probably going to be sticking out. If she's going to be completely buried, she's only maybe a half a rock on the paint.
And obviously, Kathy, up by 1, you just pick it out. You don't even have to worry about holding the rings.
I was going your way.
Oh, team's saying the same thing, maybe.
A little less, Haley. Maybe like edge.
You can just see from this angle that you could put an entire rock in the 12-foot behind the red, but if she knows this path, the key is to be
put her in the paint,
buried or even tucked to see if Robin will take it on.
So final stone here in 10 for Nicole Baldwin.
All you guys. Where we got?
Let it move. All you guys, looks like lots. Whoa. Whoa. Paint is good. Paint is good.
They do have a little yellow catcher there, but I don't think it's going to curl enough to get help from that. And it will stop in time, but pretty simple now for Saskatchewan. Blast it away and pick up the win.
Have to stick around.
No. And I know Wade said either or.
Final stone, Robin Silvernagle. A chance to wrap up this Wednesday morning with a win.
Clean all the way. It's good. Nice throw.
It is very good. Right on the nose for a single and another win for Team Saskatchewan here in Sydney, Nova Scotia. 6-4 the final.
Well, they're certainly looking comfortable with the cameras right about now, and they certainly are with the ice. Some huge numbers right through the order of Team Saskatchewan, certainly finding their sea legs out here in Atlantic Canada.
Strong last end. Yes.
I see what you did there. Very good. Still trying to find your boat. One game remaining on the ice. We'll swing over as it is Team Wildcard versus Team New Brunswick, and up 7-3 is Casey Scheidegger. And for New Brunswick and Andrea Crawford, they're just simply running out of rocks here. You see the situation as Wildcard a 4-1 record, and New Brunswick really needed to win this one to keep their hopes alive.
So hope to bury this one and then keep burying stones around there. The only problem with that theory is that Casey Scheidegger gets to throw hers as well.
Yep, it's nice.
So Jill Babin,
Back right here.
the out-turn draw coming around.
Kate, right to my broom. Yep. All there for Wade. You gotta finish it. Right to my broom. You're not here. Yep. You gotta finish it. Yep. Go hard. Yep. Keep going. Okay. Good sweeping. Nice sweep.
Good sweep.
And so for Casey, we'll remove the one impediment to getting to any of the stones that will be in the house.
We cannot put that back.
It's small if we do.
And Carrie-Anne McTaggart does get the back one, so.
Did she not watch mine or no? That was max ice.
And that should be.
Well, you'd have
handshakes.
to split that stone that's 6 feet in front of the house, and I just don't see that happening.
Good game.
That'll do it.
Good luck. We got the same ice as mine.
So it was just enough for
Good game, guys.
Carrie-Anne McTaggart. Made the back one go, and Team Wildcard picks up a win, 7-3 for Casey Scheidegger out of the Lethbridge Curling Club.
Good game. Good luck. Thank you. Good game.
Second consecutive Scotties appearance. So 3 teams have now qualified for that championship round of 8, which begins tomorrow afternoon. Alberta, the only undefeated team on Pool A, Team Wildcard and PEI, both 5-1, have guaranteed a spot in that championship round of 8. And a reminder, crucial, you bring the record forward, so you're going to still face some pretty good teams as we get closer to championship weekend. We'll wrap up our coverage from Sydney when we come back.
The 2019 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. The 2019 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Coming up this afternoon, compelling matchup. Tracy Fleury from Northern Ontario, now representing Team Manitoba, up against Krista McCarville from Northern Ontario Thunder Bay, both 4-2 You can watch that one at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And tonight, Draw 14, Pool B. Jennifer Jones, Team Canada, taking on Team Wildcard and Casey Scheidegger across our TSN network, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. As Vic Rauter, Russ Howard, Cheryl Bernard, Kathy Gauthier, they've got you covered. Tomorrow, the championship round of 8 begins. We're back in the morning for a tiebreaker. We know that. But until then, enjoy your day, and we'll see you later on this afternoon at the Scotties.